This video we're going to talk about negative numbers. Imagine our number line. It looks like this. 0 here, a 1, a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and it goes on forever. Okay. If I were to give you let's say 6 take away 4, what is that? Well, you start at 6 and then you go back 4 times. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So you end up at 2. Okay, because you start here, you go back 4, then you end up at 2. Now, what happens when we have something like, what happens if it's 6 take away, say, take away 11? What will happen? Let's look at our number line here. So let's say 0 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is our starting point. Okay. If we were to go back 6 steps, it would go back. It would take us back to 0. Okay. But then what happens? We need to take another 5 steps. So well, we've reached 0 here. So in order for this to make sense, we have to have what's called negative numbers. So it goes the other way. 0's here, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5 here. Okay. So we've taken 6 steps already just to get back to 0. How many more steps do we need to take? Well, we need to take another 5 steps because we said we were going to take away 11. Okay. So another 5 steps would be to here, to -5. So that would take us to -5. So 6 take away 11 equals -5. Okay. So if someone gives you something like this, let's say 5 minus 7. What is that? Well, what you do is you draw a number line like this. Forget about the segments in the middle. Just do the 5 like this. This is your starting point. Well, you take away 7. Well, you know you're going to enter the negative realm, because if you were to go back 5 steps, it would take you to 0. So let's go back to 5 steps first. Let's go back 5 steps. Okay. So this is take away 5. So 5 take away 5 will be 0. Now, how many more steps do I need to take in order to make up 7 steps? Well, I need to take another 2 steps. So the answer is really -2. Okay. So remember, this is your starting point. This is your direction. So if you minus, you go in this direction. If you add 7, then you would need to go in this direction. So add 7, then you go in that direction. Okay, let's do another one. Let's say 7 take away 10. What is that? Well, draw a number line. 0. This is our starting point. Our starting point is, say, 7. Okay, it could be anywhere. I'm just making it. So I'm putting 7 here. It could be anywhere. So this is our starting point. Well, go back to 0 first. So take away 7 first. Take away 7. Okay. And then how many more steps do I need to take in order to take 10 in total? Well, you need to take another 3 steps. So that would be -3. Okay. So -3 would be your answer. So if you have, say, 7 take away, let's say 4, what is that? Well, you draw the always put the 0 in first. Starting point is at 7. Well, remember 4. You're not going to enter the negative realm. You're not going to enter over here, the negative realm over here. You're just going to stay in the positive, because you're only taking 4 steps, and 4 steps is somewhere here, somewhere here. So -4. So if it's at 7 and I'm taking 4 steps to the left, where would I be? So this here, you just have to guess. I'm going to guess about 3. So so the answer is going to be 3. You just have to guess here. So yes, 7 take away 4. So guess 3. Okay, here let's give you another one. Let's say 5 take away 6. What is that? Well, draw a number line. 0 here. 5 is here. Let's go back. Well, I think we're going to enter the negative realm. We're going to be somewhere over here. Let's start here. Remember, starting point here. Direction is here, which is to the left. I'm going to go back 5 steps first to 0. And then how many more steps do I need to take in order to make up 6? Well, I'm going to need to take another step, which is minus 1. Okay. If someone gives you, say, 4 plus 3, what is that? Well, you can draw the number line if you want. 0 and then 4 anywhere here, and then remember, if it's minus 3, you got to go in this direction. But because it's adding, we're going to go in this direction. So it's add 3. So 4, and then you got to take 3 steps forward. Where will it be? You just have to guess. It's 7. Okay. Yeah. So this would be our starting point, and this would be our direction, and this would be our number of steps. Okay. Let's give you one last one. Let's say 7 take away 9. What is that? Well, draw a number line. 0. I could make 7 here if I wanted to. Okay, let's say 7's here. My starting point here. I'm going to go back 7 to get back to 0 first. Minus 7. How many more steps do I need to take? Well, don't forget, 7 is somewhere from here to here. 7. So 7 is going to be roughly around here. But I don't need another 7 steps. I only need another 2 steps. So minus 2 to make up 9 here. So I'm going to end up at minus 2. Okay, so the answer is minus 2. So my diagram looks like that. It's really small. I can make it better by saying 7's over here, and then go back 7, and then I would need to take another 2. It just looks bigger and nicer. But if I scale it down, making 7 really small, then my diagram will look ugly. But it will still get me to the same answer, minus 2. Okay.